Today's show is brought to you by ExpressVPN, one-click protection for all your devices. Securing yourself couldn't be easier, so just visit expressvpn.com/funhaus. Jacob, I just was like getting ready, and then in my bathroom there was this like big, black spider, like hairy fellow. And usually if, spider is high up, I just kind of leave him, but he was kind of in the sink, like in the way. So I got a cup and a piece of paper and I like trapped him, but I didn't have time to take him outside. So for the duration of us recording this, he's just chilling in there and he's probably getting really mad.
Oh, so you've got a guest.
I do. And I need that spider to take care of the flies and other bugs. So I can't be on the outs with him.
I do my darndest to capture spiders when they invade my space. Unless they're in the shower, then they don't get very far.
Well, it's bad luck to kill a spider.
Blasted. Is it? Is that a thing?
Yeah, right?
Uh-oh.
Explains a lot. How many spiders do you think you've killed?
Oh, God. I might have done a handful in the shower. That explains all the rakes I've been stepping on. So let's get right into it. From the Ultimate Fish-Off Sega Bass Fishing Tournament Part 3, the grand finale.
You were outstanding in this fishing tournament. You're great.
Well, thank you. I mean, I wasn't even in it. It was a Clap Haddock.
Pardon me.
Infamous, disgraced fashion reporter turned fishing commentator.
Doesn't Clap Haddock have an STD?
He has more than one. Ironically, he doesn't have the clap. He's more of a herpes man.
As always, Ryan was interesting participant in this tournament, right?
Yeah, method. I think that I would say.
Let me take some of this champagne real quick. Get the
swab
edge
it
off.
in. So yeah, you want to swab it in with the juices. Mix them up. Squish it together.
I love
there
it.
You go.
From a wicked huge stompy robot, Ryan is like a pro wrestler. He wrecks his body for our entertainment. Yeah,
I
think on this one he's definitely teetering on that turnbuckle.
Well, and you and I both know that pro wrestlers don't live past like 43.
Yeah, I think Ryan's clock is ticking. Don't be eating when you watch this third one if you haven't seen it yet, because some things happen to Ryan and there's a lot of bodily fluids involved, and not in the way that Clap Haddock likes.
I really am gonna barf.
Then you get yourself a trash can. Okay? All right, now this is your downtime. Go get a trash can. Go find
an average size. Good job.
It's not gonna fit in that bottle.
Maybe you should have a bucket or trash can nearby.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
Learn this lesson from Ryan.
Yeah, Wolf Eyes 555 was also impressed. Says, they say if you stand at the edge of the pier and listen closely, you can hear a raspy laugh in the distance that occasionally turns into ramblings about Memphis. Sometimes I get Memphis and then like Kentucky confused. Then Ryan's like, I'm not from Kentucky, Elyse. I'm not from Kentucky.
It's the most offensive thing you could say to him.
I know.
Do you think though that maybe when Ryan fell in that lake, it's a Mr. Limpet situation where he turns into a cartoon fish and he's just swimming around down there?
What a reference.
I know. It was one of my favorite movies when I was a child. The Incredible Mr. Limpet.
That explains a lot. Napalm Cabernet says, love Jacob's outfit. And then John A. said, generic Dr. Disrespect Halloween costume. Boyan Marinov said, it's Professor Mildly Infuriating's twin brother. Did you know when you were putting together this costume, that it was going to look like Dr. Disrespect?
I had zero intention of looking like Dr. Disrespect. Like, I had a suit jacket. I'm like, I'll wear this. I'll order sunglasses and a life vest. And then, like, I didn't realize what, like, I guess how my hair looked and how the color of the glasses and the life vest matching Dr. Disrespect. And then when people started posting the comparisons, I was like, oh, no, it's true.
Professor Mildly Infuriating is great.
I'm working on that. I'm working on that persona. I'm trying to become bad boy. It's a slow burn.
You also kind of look like you're wearing a seatbelt inside, which is
That's the thing, is like I was sitting down. Dawn was standing up for most of these. It wasn't until the third one that I actually moved things around so I could stand up, because in the first two, I'm just like stretched there in my life vest. It does look like I'm sitting stuck in a car. I'm from Colin Film. Sorry, Dawn, I was trying to drown myself. Sorry, Dawn, I was trying to drown myself. Yeah, when Don and I were doing the commentator stuff, I think only the first episode we actually had to cut down to watch. Most of it was just like us screwing around and seeing what would land. Oh no!
Okay, there we go. Another meme. The Professor Mildly Infuriating.
Looser name Connor. This one works. I don't know what's happening in the second picture here.
I think that he's doing like a hitman stream or something, maybe.
He's got the bald cap. And now I'm seeing, when I see him side by side like this, I understand. I understand the comparisons, intentional or not. Oh, here we go. From Miki90 Mar. Elyse went from being the crab lord to fish boss, the true ocean master. Kyle Grounds says, "You will never be ocean master." And then another DC quote, "She is inevitable."
I wasn't in the tournament, but Dawn was like, "Oh, is there some way?" And I said, "If we could get a fish costume and a prop cigarette, I think I can do something." Yeah, I still have the costume. I'm hoping I can use it for something else. I want the pet store stuff. I want the fish food. The shit they sprinkle in the water. That's what I'm looking for. What's scarier to you, the recesses of space or the bottom of the Mariana Trench?
Probably the Marianas Trench, because James Cameron's down there and he's the scariest thing in the ocean.
And he's gonna try to draw you naked.
Exactly.
Oh my God, what is going on? Why do I walk like the alien from Arrivals?
Oh yeah.
Here we are.
Oh God, the back of my head.
Everybody to my combat arena. Oh God, I followed it.
Oh, the stairs.
Put on a derpy face Gmod Ragdoll Combat. Excellently produced, Jacob. It was wonderful. Yo Dogs Gaming. Oh my God, Elise's model looks like Simple Jack. What a great game mode, better than Gang Beasts. Daniel Seibert also said, as soon as Elise's avatar's hair broke, for some reason she looked like Will from Stranger Things but blonde. Yeah, my avatar.
Something happens with those avatars.
Something happened. My hair came off my head and is on my chest. Some people's avatars look really similar to them. I provided photos. I mean, maybe it does just look like me. Maybe that's what I look like. Maybe this is a filter. Yeah. We don't know.
Maybe that bowl cut is just a thing that's meant to be, Elyse. I think it's time to make it happen.
Well, maybe this is the facade. You take away this filter, and I just look like that avatar.
Something happens with every one of them somehow. Like James' avatar looks great from the front, but he looks like he was run over by the steamroller in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I hope my avatar just continues to keep disintegrating and breaking down.
Elise's hair is on backwards.
From Moose Galaxy, it's almost like the others have an agreement because Ryan is the only one who truly cares about winning. They will always band together to make sure that never happens. Lol. I mean, it's true. I think we're afraid of what will happen if Ryan wins.
You saw the fishing tournament. You know what can happen. I think that he just has this competitive edge that nobody comes close to having. But then it's like the people that aren't competitive, he taunts you. And you're like, I don't even care about winning. Why are you trash talking me?
I need to stop this man.
Kentucky Spirit.
That damn Kentucky Spirit. It's famous. There's fried chicken and then there's that spirit, that competitive spirit. And Ryan's got them both. Oh, let's see, from Mike's. This is the version of the Joker that should have been released. We can hit up Todd Howard.
Wait, isn't Todd Howard the Bethesda guy?
That's the Skyrim guy.
You're thinking of Todd Phillips.
Elder Scrolls 6 or Joker 2.
Oh, Joker 2.
Yeah, that's big gaming news. Todd Howard coming out with the next Joker movie before Elder Scrolls and Starfield. Wow.
Jizza Jensen. Jacob is my overlord G-Daddy. Please do not call him G-Daddy, please.
You can call me that whenever you want. Don't you worry.
This episode is sponsored by Honey. Folks, we gotta talk about your online spending habits. Because if you don't have Honey, the free online shopping tool, you're doing it wrong. Honey scours the internet like an algorithm pirate, searching for buried promo codes. And then when you're at checkout, Honey just applies the best ones to your cart automatically. Honey supports over 30,000 stores online. From tech and gaming sites to popular fashion brands and even food delivery, they do it all! Now personally, I use Honey all the time. For big stuff, but also for the small stuff, like this little fitting that I repeatedly buy because I lose it so much. If I save 70 to 80 cents every time I buy this $3 thing, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. Probably half of them are from this little dongle I keep buying. So save money with Honey. Now remember, if you don't already have Honey, you're probably already missing out on free savings. Honey is free and installs in only a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and also supporting this show. I would never recommend something that I don't use. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/openhouse. That's joinhoney.com/openhouse. facebook.com/openhouse.
Who really invented hot Cheetos? The Funhaus podcast.
Dylan says, honestly, Ryan is making complete sense about the multiverse stuff. I think this was because we started talking about aliens and what we thought could be possible. And I think Ryan got into like, he thinks multiverses could be a thing.
If there's a galaxy far, far away, then they're a bazillion years into their evolution. Yeah, who knows? They might not have as nice of a cheery, like, oh, let's just help all the aliens out, bro, worldview that all of us here on this podcast do.
We might have to find some proof to disprove him, because we can't let him have that one either.
Who is James Bond? Pierce Brosnan is James Bond.
I mean, I know
Is
him
he the
as
canonical James Bond for you?
As far as I'm concerned, yeah.
Really?
It's just Pierce
He's
Brosnan.
the James Bond of my childhood. He's the James Bond of my life. That's how I look at it.
Of your life.
It's interesting because I would say Remington Steele is how I would say Remington Steele was in that movie. You guys don't?
Okay.
Do you guys?
That's your James Bond?
I don't remember his run of Bond movies.
Elder Scrolls Online 8911 says it's okay, Elyse. I remember Remington Steele. Jacob, do you remember Remington Steele?
Is that a person?
It
gonna
was
Google it.
a show starring Pierce Brosnan. Remington Steele was probably what got him considered for Bond. Because he's,
Well, I mean, I could see-
suave
I
guy,
could see
Remington
why.
Steele. I know I watched a ton of the show, but I don't actually even remember if he was like a thief or a good guy.
Laura Holt, a licensed private investigator. Laura invents a fictitious male superior she names Remington Steele.
We're in, sixth wave feminism now. We don't need Remington Steele anymore.
Just a side comment here. I think that Remington Steele would have had a good sidekick. I think Remington Steele, Jeremy Irons. What do you think? Put them together.
Steel and irons.
The Metal Brothers. I think it'd be a fun spinoff. From Diapers Not Drugs, Cartel Tycoon gameplay. From Sage Sachs, the Diaper Gang is actually at war with the Mick Gang. The Postle Party has been trying to end the violence for years.
We have too many gangs now in Funhaus. It's starting to feel like the Warriors. But the gangs are getting worse and worse now that we're at the Diaper Gang.
That leather jacket's just got like Diaper Clan on the back.
It's a diaper, but it also has like wings.
Diaper gang.
Flaming skull.
2 guns crossed.
The one man who beat you. I feel like Matt
jeez.
Peake would make an excellent cartel boss. He has no emotions, makes it impossible to predict his next move.
That's why he made a good hitman in the Hitman series.
Yeah, what we're learning from this is Matt Peake he does well in positions of power.
He is the post supervisor
He could probably take on James Cameron if we were to pit them together.
at the bottom of the ocean.
Not even James Cameron could take him out.
They'd both be naked, but it would just be James furiously drawing Peake. Dogs aren't real, said more Alan because I need more recess references.
Favorite drug dealer. Across the multiverse of drug dealers.
You know what? I'll go Pablo Escobar just because he was the best,
I'm gonna go fictional and say the Hustler Kid from Recess. He was slanging some other stuff. He had a nice coat.
Yeah, Alan, he has this like weird supernatural understanding of like 90s kids movies and shows.
I think I watched Recess, but I didn't watch it as much as I watched like Hey Arnold and stuff and Rocket
Oh, yeah.
Power. Those were my jams.
Harold was great, though the art was grotesque.
Oh yeah, it was horrific, but I loved it. Here we go. From good old Clive Tolnay. Oh, we got the WWF here. The Undertaker and Paul Bearer. This face.
Clive!
Is that Graham Reaper?
That was Grim Reaper, yeah.
Wow.
He just had a haunting way of speaking.
I think there's another one here.
Toby the Bird.
Oh,
yeah.
poor Toby.
I definitely had painted my nails like right before this, not thinking like, oh, people are gonna see your hands during this live show where you're dressed completely different. The amazing thing was we had a makeup artist come and do our makeup for this event, and we never have makeup artists. Like, this is like the one time ever. Charlotte got her makeup done and like looked great, and then I was going to sit down, and the makeup artist asked me like, oh, like what look am I doing for you? And I held up a picture of Paul Bearer for her, and she just stared at it for a second, and then she went, no. Like, she was like, I thought I was gonna get to do nice makeup on you, like do something really pretty, and then this is what I need. And the whole time she was doing my makeup, she just kept going like, no. From Tekao, Lil Weezy, you know how we do, repping in the T-Dot, repping everywhere I go. Benson looks great.
Aw, look at him. I love when dogs get like the dot eye.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what's happening over here?
That I can't tell. all.
You got is that like a patch?
And
on
did I
your
get my
arm?
COVID vaccine?
Oh, maybe.
My teeth are quite yellow. Or is that a grill?
Oh, it might be. Or you got witch's teeth.
Yeah.
What's that say on your hat? Mup life.
Oh, true.
It's beautiful. Oh, I just threw this one in here at the end.
Ooh, he could
Another
control
Clive.
Funhaus,
This might be my
control
favorite
Funhaus.
Clive Tolnay work. Do you not have a last name because you're Zendaya?
That's, I think, what somebody said. I like that it's directed by Rygon. It's not directed by Ryan. Also, it's directed by, like, Ryan's character from...
Ryan's a dragon character, yeah?
Yeah, from Bored as Hell. Well, Jacob, I guess I gotta tackle that spider now.
Yep, you're gonna have to face it.
Oh yeah, he's pissed.
You must play my games.